Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to show you how I did a beat. This is a very dope, unique Afro beat I did. Uh, it's a dope Afro beat. It's a dope guitar Afro beat. And I think a lot of people might be thinking I use loops, but no loop intended in this beat. No single loop was used in this beat. So I'm about to show you how I created this beat. Sorry, I might not really show you all the processes like beat by beat, but I'm sure I'm going to show you each step in the beat. So I actually had the guitar melody first in my head, you know, the guitar melody first. So this is what I did. Yeah, this is the guitar melody. Let me show you. This is the guitar melody, and I used you know, you can look here. There are two things I wanted to use morphine at first, but I decided to use ample guitar light. This is ample guitar light. That's the plugin I used for the guitar. And then the second thing I did was I used Arcade. As you can see, the Arcade seems to be like a loop, but it's not actually a loop. Let me show you the actual thing I did with Arcade, because Arcade could be kind of disturbing your CPU. So let me switch off this one and show you what I actually did with the Arcade. I'll show you the plugin. This is Arcade. You have to buy some of these plugins. You don't get them for free. You have to buy them. So this is Arcade. These are the samples in Arcade. As you can hear it, it's kind of distorting my CPU. So this is how I arranged it. This is the sample I used in the Arcade. I have a lot of dope samples in Arcade. This is it, Spectral. These are a lot of dope samples in Arcade. I use Spectral, and then let me play it so you can hear it. So what I had to do is to bounce it to this audio track here, so it wouldn't have much distorting on my CPU. So that's for it. For that, the next thing I did, I used a JEB snare, JEB snare. What I did. Okay, I use about 3 snares on this. Okay. This is a JEB bonga I used. I should off this one and get it right. So this was what I did. And then the next thing I did was I did a shaker. I created my own shakers. I don't use loops. I don't use loops. I created my own shakers. Show you what I did. I pound one to the right, one to the left. And then the next thing I did was a kick. I used a JEB kick 1. Then I put a pop filter on it. And, I did some settings on it. You see, pop filter on it. And then the next thing I did was piano, grand piano. I played the grand piano on it. Sorry to say, I don't know how to play keyboard much, but I had to follow, the root notes, the ghost notes on my my guitar. So, and the next thing I did was okay, I used hypersonic for this concert grand all piano, and the next thing I did was the bass. You want to miss this bass? I actually wanted to use the 3X OSC, but That it, and I changed it to show you what I did. This is what I did. I used the 808 Studio, and the preset I used was the Bumpton. This is what it sounds like. I did a bit of the slide there. That the next thing I did was a string. I used a string. You can see it's kind of string patch, but then I actually used the gladiator. The PA, the under part, I used the PA Juno string. Yeah, that's it. The next thing I did was a sax. The DVS saxophone. This is what it sounds like. See it? I had to play, I had to mess with the velocity. Make it sound a bit live. And then the next thing I did was I used hypersonic for the piccolo. It's under I think the wood wings. I used piccolo too for that. This is what it sounds like. And then I use the clap. This. Okay, this is a crash clap I used. Okay, I didn't use a clap, sorry. I used a crash too. Two different kinds of crash. I think that's all for the beat. This is how I created this dope Afro beat with no loops. So I'm gonna play it from the beginning so I can hear it a bit. Please drop your comments, subscribe, like, and share, please. Thank you. And then I think finally, see, this is what I did. I used Ozone 9, and I just messed around with the maximizer and the equalizer and whatever. Thank you.